so this is all kind of information that it's extracting behind the scenes, right? So that's why we're constantly opening the console, is because we want to check whether p5.js has the right information that we want it to, which it does. So now, how do we translate this into the canvas, into something visual? So if I want to take my month, for example, which is now 8, right? Like we've extracted the number 8 from the data. Then if I want to draw a circle in my setup, and I'm just gonna place it at 100x, 100y, and then I want this circle to be the size of that month value, which is 8. I want the month for my data to represent my circle's size value. Okay, so I've saved that, and if I refresh this, and now we should have a circle that's 8, well, only 8 pixels in size. I can always just, let me try multiplying this so that we have a better idea. So month 10, and I'm actually gonna just keep that console log so that we can see. And then I've saved that, I'll refresh this. So now it's technically, 80 in size, right? So what if I want a different month? Jump to row 100 and see what month that retrieves me. And if I refresh this, that the month is 7, and then that will give me a slightly smaller circle. Or if I go like 50, I'm hoping for something like drastically smaller. Yeah, okay, it's only 6, and then now it's smaller. But I hope you guys get the idea that like we're actually drawing this circle based on what we find in the data. In more simpler terms, we can also write, for example, text. Just simply write the data into your canvas. So for text, you would need basically what you want to write, and then where you want to place it. So I'll place it also at 100, 100 this time. And by the way, I'm still drawing all of this in function setup. Okay, so because we've defined all of this in function setup, so I'm just staying there for now. And also we don't need something to draw over and over again at the time being. So I want to write the name of my flower onto my canvas. So the variable for my flower is name, so I'll just type in name. So I just need to put the variable there, and then I'll refresh this. And now it's got the name of that flower. And if I switch this to a different row, like if I want a different data point, then I can simply do that. And now it's going to give me a different data point. So hopefully that gives you guys enough of an idea of how you are now pulling information from your data set and spewing it into your canvas, your drawing frame. All right, so after we've covered all of that, now it's time, as you know it, for another speed exercise. So this is a super simple one, but following the steps that we've covered just now, for this speed exercise, I want you guys to draw something onto your canvas like we just did based on one of the data points in your data set. So it's basically replicating what we've just done in this video. So for example, you want a number to decide the size of a shape, or you want a title written as text onto the canvas. Maybe you want it to influence like the color of your shape. Which row and column of data, so which data point you extract, is up to you. As a bonus, if you have done that, then and want to continue, you can also draw a second piece of data alongside it. So what is the data next to the data that you've chosen, that you've extracted, and draw them side by side. So whether it's a shape and a text, or two shapes or two pieces of text, whatever that is, give that a try. And this is just to practice getting you used to extracting data and then funneling it straight into a drawing on P5. So you have 15 minutes for this exercise. And once you've done that, be sure to, as always, share it to our Discord in the Speed Exercises channel. And finally, I'll also leave the link to this reference, p5.js reference page in the description below as well, containing all the commands that you can use with your table, whether you want to add stuff to it or whether you want to get certain information. And in our next video, we will explore how we can basically do what we just did, which is reading one data point at a time, to finally reading all of our data, so all of our rows at once, and drawing more than just one data point, but drawing multiple data points across our canvas. So that will be in our next video, and I'll see you guys in that one.